Hip throw with shoulder arm lock. Block and execute basic hip throw, followed by shoulder arm lock. Note the position of the right hand, which is relevant in the next technique. The protective hand can be used to block further attacks, such as a kick. Apply leg lock, raise attacker onto his shoulders. After stepping over him, sit on the attacker's back and execute spine and leg lock. Hip throw with cross arm lock. Block, followed by hip throw. Step over and strike jaw with heel. Lift attacker. Sit back, change your grip on his wrist and apply pressure on his elbow against your knee. Note the elevation of the attacker's body, enabling you to offset his resistance to the lock. This is a further variation of a crossover arm lock. Following the throw, step across, striking attacker's wrist, turn him onto his face, stepping over using your left leg to apply a back hammer lock, lean across and apply arm and shoulder lock. Note the pressure applied to the arm locks by the straightening of the rear leg. Defense against kicks to the head whilst on the ground. Technique number 1. From a prone position, block kick, turn attacker's knee away, forcing him to fall away from your body as your right leg takes his leg in a front scissors lock. Variation number 2. Block kick, clench fist, put your arm behind the attacker's ankle, roll with him, pushing your shoulder against his knee, and strike. Note the strikes to the groin and solar plexus. Variation number 3. This defense uses the recumbent ankle throw, as demonstrated earlier in the white belt syllabus. This is a classic application of this technique. Practice with care, as accuracy of the kick is of prime importance. Variation number 4. Following the block, place your left leg inside the attacker's leg. Take down and apply double leg lock. This throw demonstrates the importance of a satisfactory front break fall, as shown in the white belt syllabus. Three arm locks from a standing position. Technique number 1. Block as early and as high as possible, striking to ribs and keeping your elbows tucked into the sides of your body. Kneel and take attacker to the floor. Lock and restrain by standing on his hand. Using the baton, apply a lock. Technique number 2. Step to the side, block, take attacker's wrist and strike to the jaw. Strike inside of elbow and thrust baton back into his face. Swivel, take down and use knee against mastoid whilst applying pressure to wrist. Technique number 3. Upward rising block and punch to attacker's ribs. Apply figure 4 lock. Take leg inside into throwing position. Technique number 4. Double wrist and arm lock is followed by throw. Note the restraining position at the elbows and wrists prior to the throw. Shoulder arm lock. It's essential to move forward on the right leg, enabling you to move into a throwing position at a later stage. Following the push and block punch, step in and apply an arm lock and throat grip. Variation number 2. After stepping forward, block punch. Take wrist strike to side of head, wrap arm around attacker's arm and press against his elbow. Push upwards against the chin. It's very important to step away out of range, and when you put your arm over the attacker's arm, make sure that the contact point is elbow to elbow. 3 wrist locks. Technique number 1. Step back and block, push his wrist down towards your stomach, put your hands behind the elbow and pull inwards. Take the wrist, move into position and throw. Use your heel to strike. Technique number 2. Step back following the push, take wrist and turn. Step forward and apply pressure to shoulder and wrist. Note the high arc of the arm and the kick, which is introduced to further subdue the attacker. Variation number 3. From a wrist grab, block punch, kick attacker's knee, turn his arm whilst applying pressure to the wrist. Step forward and apply locks. The attacker may be taken to the ground and restrained. Following the kick, note the lock on the attacker's thumb and arm. Pressure can be applied to the back of the head using your elbow. Variation number 4. From a wrist grab, step back and kick to the face. Note the almost prayer-like position of the hands when applying the lock. Variation number 5. From a double wrist grab, step backwards, kick solar plexus. Turn hands upwards as if to touch your nose. Take attacker's thumb and push his wrist away from you. Take him down by applying pressure against the thumb. Step forward, knee on head, and press against the elbow, bracing his wrist against your knee. Variation number 6. This is a wrist lock incorporating a blocking technique. Wrist throw with lock. Following push and punch, take wrist, turn and take down. Kneel on his elbow and apply wrist lock. Note the position of the thumbs on his hand and remember to turn his hand palm downwards before applying lock. Variation number 2. From a knife attack, whilst blocking, swivel to the side to avoid the path of the weapon. Kick and take to the ground, applying lock as before. Always take possession of the weapon. Reclining leg throw with strikes. Block, step to the side, kneel down and use shoulder against knee, forcing the attacker to the ground. Strike to throat. Note the position of the kneeling leg in relation to the attacker. Kneel, strike to the back of the ankle, push against the knee with shoulder, use elbow to lower ribs, back fist to head, then strike to throat. Breaking a ground strangle. Variation number 1. You must act quickly. Strike to the chin, place your right foot against his knee. Push and take his wrist, bring your left leg over his head and place under his chin. Apply arm lock. Variation number 2. This is the same counter using a different restraint. Following the same procedure, this time we move into a reverse back hammer lock. It's important to lean forwards to effect maximum leverage. Variation number 3, from various angles. Break your attacker's grip, place your ankles inside his, placing your arm around his head and under his armpit. Turn him onto his side and hammer blow to the chest. Locks can now be applied. Variation number 4. Attack by thrusting your fingers into the armpits and thumbs into the chest. Pull forward and turn attacker onto his back and strike to the groin. Please pay particular attention to the following variations. These will include a side strangle, a prone strangle, and overhead strangles.